All right, all right. So let's go ahead and get started. Thank you all for tuning in. My name is Shhhhhh Simon. I am one of the three-star directors in this amazing organization. And I just wanted to come on here every now and then. We just like to give you a sneak peek. And the reason why we do this is because we have all of our business partners have come upon this amazing opportunity. It has truly been life-changing, and we're introducing it to so many people, but sometimes they have additional questions. Sometimes they not sure if it's for them, or they have questions that maybe weren't answered, or they think that is something that is really not. Maybe someone has told them, maybe they don't think it's for them, maybe they just truly want to see how it is going to benefit them. And so that's what we're going to tackle on today. Again, everyone, if you're a guest on the line, you may have already seen the presentation, heard the presentation, saw a video, which we feel that it is pretty commercialized, but now we just want to give you what we call the real deal. And if you have any questions, definitely, while we're going through this, we're going to open it up at the end for questions and answers. But if you're anything like me, if I wait to the end, sometimes my question may escape my brain, right? So go ahead and feel free to drop it in the chat. And one of our senior leaders definitely will address that. And if it's not addressed, we'll make sure that we come back to it at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I want to talk about this amazing opportunity. Of course, we're talking about travel, right? So if we're not here for anything else, we only have one product in this business, and it's travel. That's it. That's all. So that's all that we're talking about, the business of travel. Okay. So I want to talk about this information, and I want to cover the myths, right? Because a lot of people, again, they think they know what it is, but they don't really know what it is. Or maybe they have been in a previous business venture and they're comparing it to what they have. If you're anything like me, listen, I have been in all sorts of things. Drop it in the chat if you've been in another business venture. You don't have to drop what it was, but I'm gonna tell you what I was in. Listen, anything that got me some additional income, I was there, right? I was in Primerica. I did prepaid legal. I sold body magics. I did Mary Kate. I don't know how to apply the first thing of makeup, y'all. My lip gloss be popping, but that's about it. But if you've ever been in any other venture, go ahead and put it in the chat. And sometimes we get into or look at this opportunity and someone presented it to you and you remember what you did with that company, or you remember how that company treated you. And so you're like, okay, it's another one of those things, or I've done something like this before, and you don't even look at it. So that's why we're here. So I want to tackle some of the myths, of course. Okay. I'm going to start with one of the myths, and this is I'm not a traveler. We love to talk about I'm not a traveler because our industry is travel, but you don't have to be a world-renowned traveler to be in this industry. Maybe you don't have the opportunity to travel. Usually it's because you don't have the time freedom or the financial freedom to do so. It's expensive to be outside, right? And so a lot of people get into this industry and thinking, well, it's not going to work for me because I don't travel that much. And it's okay. One of the things that we love to say anyway is, listen, the owner of Purina dog food does not eat dog food, but he still makes millions off of his product. And so you do not have to be a traveler. We have so much information in here that will allow you to learn about different places if you're not familiar with it. But guess what? Being in this industry, you're definitely going to get to go there, right? Because we, again, travel wholesale versus retail, and we can pay ourselves commission for our travel. So if you didn't travel before, this is the perfect opportunity for you to do so. Okay. Another one that I want to talk about really quick is that I'm too busy. I don't have time. I would tell you that this business is for the busiest person. What I love about this industry is that we're not trying to convince you to do anything else. A lot of people, 85% of the people in this business opportunity works a full-time job, and they're operating this business on a part-time basis, okay? When I started this business in 2020, during the pandemic, I was working it on a part-time basis. I worked 8 to 5. I had 2 other businesses, a president of 3 social organizations, still have to be a wife, still was a mother with children that were in school. So I understand about being busy. However, because this opportunity has no quotas, because we have no inventory to keep up with, and you can truly work it at your own pace, I gave it about an hour of my time every day, an hour, hour and a half every day out of my business. And I would tell you that that part-time efforts led me to full-time income. And within 9 months, I was able to walk away. 9 months, I was able to double my income at Virginia State University, and I walked away from my job within 11 months. And listen, right now, this business is paying me 6 figures, which started on a part-time basis. So you definitely don't have to have all the time in the world. We show you how to work it in the pockets of time, okay? The next one I want to talk about is, we hear it all the time, this is a saturated market. Everybody that I know is a travel agent. Listen, you are your own person. You're going to brand your own business, right? How many nail salons do you see in your area, wherever you are? I don't care what state, what city you're in. How many nail salons do you see? How many gas stations do you see? When you go in the store and down the bread aisle, how many brands do you see? People are going to choose who they want to choose, and it's up to you to set yourself apart. We're talking about travel. Number one, that's the sexiest industry. Everybody travels. There's no way you're going to run out of clients. And if you do, guess what? You are your own best client. So you cannot go wrong. Okay. I want to talk about, I'm not good at sales. If you're not good at sales, great, because we aren't salespeople. We're not trying to sell you anything. Again, we're talking about travel. Travel, everybody travels at some shape or form, whether you're renting a car, whether you're getting on the train, whether you're getting on a plane, whether you're doing outdoor activities, all those things are involved around travel. And so you don't have to sell them anything. Travel sells itself. We are pandemic proof. Listen, we're not on trial. Everybody loves to travel. And if we can provide them an opportunity to do more of it, or be able to offer amazing deals, deposits and payment plans, more people definitely will do it. So you don't have to be good at sales. Nobody here is probably good at sales, right? That's not what we want to do. We're not trying to sell you anything. When we sell, we're trying to convince you, and we don't have to convince anybody to travel. You don't have to have any experience, right? Some people are saying, well, I don't have any experience. You don't have to. I tell people, prior to this, I knew how to book my own trip, and most people know how to book their own trip. Typically, when you book your own trip, you go online, you're doing research, you're trying to figure out where's a good place to stay. If you're not, you're asking people. I see people on social media, where's a good place to stay in Jamaica? People are giving their experiences for free. Right. And so you don't have to have any experience at all. If you have any experience with booking yourself, you already have trained. I would tell you that, number one. But most people, if you're anything like me, I come from healthcare background. I didn't come from a travel industry or anything like that, but we have so many tools in place. And this team is definitely one that will make sure that you have everything that you need, from the coaching, training, and development that you're going to need to be successful. So don't worry about not having experience. Listen, we're going to make sure that you have all the experience that you need to be able to be as successful as you want to be. I don't want to recruit. I don't want to do this business because I'm going to be required to recruit. That is a myth. There's no requirement. I told you we have no requirements to quotas. We have no requirements to recruit. We have no inventory. Most people come into this opportunity and build organically, right? And we're going to show you some examples. But listen, when you're getting amazing deals and you're traveling and paying yourself for the travel that you're doing anyway, you don't have to recruit, but you're going to have that conversation with someone, right? My first trip, I went to Cancun. I paid myself $566. When I heard about somebody else going to Cancun, I simply shared with them my experience, how I booked my own trip and paid myself $566. And guess what? They just simply asked me, well, how did you do that? And so now I can introduce you to the opportunity. When I went to Cancun and saved $2,000 on the suite, right? And I know that somebody else went there and paid $3,900 and I paid $600. Okay, that's a little insider, but guess what? They're going to ask me, how in the world did you do that? And so now I have a vehicle where I can show them how they can get a different look, travel differently as an insider. So a lot of us don't have to recruit. Our business sells itself. They're going to see us always on the plane. They're going to ask us, how are you always gone all the time? I want to have that lifestyle. How can you do it? And we simply have a vehicle where we can introduce the opportunity. If you don't want to recruit, you don't have to. You can still pay yourself commission. You can still book your own travel. You can be a secret squirrel. That's what we call them, secret squirrels. You don't have to tell anybody about this industry, and it's not going to affect anything that you do with travel. Okay. So that's just one of the things that we have. And we're going to talk about all the different streams of income later on as well. And then the last one that I want to cover is this a pyramid scheme? Right? We hear that all the time. And for those that put in the chat, that they have been in other ventures, I'm sure this is not the first time that you have heard that. But I do want to tell you that no, it's not a pyramid scheme. Number one, pyramids are illegal. And I hope that you don't think that a lot of these professionals that have invited you to take a look at this opportunity would do anything illegal. Okay. Also, with pyramids, you do not have a product. All right, you're selling something but there's no product attached. Our product is travel. And again, we are partnered with Disney, American Airlines, Delta. Certainly, Disney would not be cutting us a check if we were doing something illegal, okay? And again, understanding that recruitment is not required. There's no requirement for you to have a certain number of people. All of those things with the pyramid and people try to align it with is everything that we are not. Right? Recruitment is not required. We do have a portion that is a multi-level marketing if you so choose. If you don't, so be it. Okay. But again, everything has a pyramid structure. And I just like to clear that up. Even wherever you work, I don't care wherever you work, you have a pyramid structure because that's how businesses are formed. You have your workers, and then you have your managers, you have your supervisors, your CEOs, your founders, and it goes up that way. Right? So we aren't afraid of the pyramid structure. We're afraid of the schemes, and the scheme is what we are not. So do we have layers of leadership? Absolutely. Do we have layers? Absolutely. No different than a regular job, but it's the schemes that we look out for, not the structures. Okay. So those were the myths that I wanted to talk about. Did anybody have any other questions, any other myths really quick that you want to put in the chat that I can tackle? Because I guarantee you, we've already covered it at some form or shape. Okay. But as somebody put in their businesses,
recording in progress,
you definitely need people to operate your business. Okay. So I'm going to keep going because I'm not going to keep you long. I just wanted to, I'm going to share my screen with you because I want to show you an example of a booking. Now, again, we use the same sites. We use the same partners that you're used to. So remember, I said this is not a convincing business. We simply use the same vendors. So our partnership with American Airlines, our partnerships with Delta, all of those are still the same. The only thing is we're now logging in because, as we state, commissions, no matter where you're used to booking, if you're used to American Online, Lord, that is AOL, American Airlines, if you're used to Delta, if you're used to Expedia, everything is there for you. We simply show you how to log in so that you are now identified as the travel agent. And so they send you the check because, as we know, commissions are embedded into everything that you do. If you go to Expedia, you're the one that's doing all the work and somebody else is getting paid for it. So I am going to share my screen if it will allow me. Somebody, Miss Devon can you thrive within the organization if you choose to only book travel? Absolutely. We have individuals who make six figures on both. Now, of course, travel commissions, and we'll talk about that when we get into the income. If you are a booker, a lot of people do group cruises, group bookings. One of our superstars, Director Shanetta Green, she's is a booking beast. Okay, this year already, she's already booked over $300,000 in travel. So you definitely can thrive on just travel alone, but you have to be out there promoting. And some people already have that backing. She's an event specialist, event planner. So of course, the people that she's planning for, guess what? They're going on honeymoons and things of that nature. So she's able to do those destination weddings and bachelor parties, bachelorette parties and everything. So definitely you can make a profit without adding agents if that's what you so choose. Okay. This is American Airlines Vacation. A lot of our consumers, I've ran into people who use this website on a daily basis when they're going to book vacations. They simply go in, but when we log in, we're logging in as travel agents. We have a travel agent portal, just like you see here. And right here at the top, you'll see it says, hello, my name, right? So that means Carmisha Simon is getting a check, okay, and not American Airlines. All right, but I just wanted to do an example because I want you to see that it's going to look no different from what we typically would do, right? So I'm gonna do Richmond to Jamaica, and I don't know, let's say I want to go November the 12th through the 16th, okay, and 2 people. I'm going to do just a regular search like I would do anyway. And as it comes up, again, it's no different than how you would search for your regular trips. Okay. Again, the only thing that's different is that the commission that's embedded is now coming to you. So as you see, the first thing it's going to do is give us our flight pattern. This is something that you would typically look at. If you like it, great. If you don't, you do have the option to change it. But for the sake of this demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and like it because I'm leave Richmond at 9. I got a little layover in Charlotte, as you see, and I'm going to get to Jamaica at 2:50. Coming back, Montego Bay, I'm leaving at 2:21. I'm going to get back with my layover in Miami. That's a little long, but I'm going to leave it for the sake of this demonstration. And I'll get back to Richmond at 11:42. So say that I love that flight. We're going to go ahead and move down to the resorts. And so the resorts, if you know where you want to stay, great. If you don't, you definitely have options from your 5-star rating to your 4-star rating. It's no different again than if you were looking for yourself. For the sake of this, I'm going to say that I want to go to Iberostar Grand Rose Hall because it is actually on my list. It is adults only, and I just was looking at it the other day. I went to a Jamaica event, and I was like, yes, I have to be there. Okay. So with here, it's going to give you, of course, your descriptions, no different than anything else. You're going to choose the room that you want. So I'm going to just go ahead and I want to choose I'm going to go ahead and do the oceanfront room. And I want to make sure that I have a butler suite because I'm going to be bougie on my trip. Okay. So I'm going to just choose that room and I'm going to hit continue. No different than anything else. I have my flights, my full itinerary over here. My flights are there for 2 people and the stay that I want, and I chose the suite. Right here is just what I want you to pay attention to if you can see it. The price that it's going to be is $3,651.33. That's for 2 people to go here with my suite. However, the commission, this is the commission that's already embedded. So I can go directly to this website. The price didn't change, but right here is going to be one of 2 things. Either American Airline Vacation is going to get this $466.26, or I'm going to put it in my pocket. I choose B, put it into my pocket. This is how we're able to pay ourselves for our own trips that we take. Now with here, you can add on additional things like your transfers, things that you still would have. You can add in the Club Mobile. That's just going to add to your commissions. You can add the travel protections if you so choose. All of that is to be added there. And if this was my own trip, I can book this for other people or I can book it for myself. If I book it for myself, I still can put myself on a payment plan and deposit if it's more than 60 days out. And that's why I love this business because, again, I'm able to pay myself commission for my own trip. I can put myself on payment plans and deposits. That's one of the things that we can do in this business. So if I have a group going with me, I'm going to book myself and book all the groups that are going with me. If I have a few couples that's going with me, I can book them through the same portal. Again, paying myself for what I was going to do anyway. Remember that the commission is already embedded into the prices that we see. If you're on Expedia, if you're on Booking.com, if you're on Cheap Caribbeans, I don't care what website it is, commissions are already embedded into those prices that you see. It's just going to boil down to who's going to get the commission. And I would rather it be me. If you would rather it be you, put me in the chat because we're throwing money out the window when we are just booking online. And that's what we're showing individuals how to do. Put the money in your pocket. I'm going anyway. Why not it be me? Right? So that is just an example. And of course, it's not just American Airlines Vacation. It's Delta Vacations. We deal with United Vacations. We deal with Vacation Express. So again, you're going to travel anyway. You're booking it anyway. Go ahead and get paid for what you're going to do anyway. So I see all the me's in the chat. So absolutely, I'm going to stop sharing this screen really quick. And I'm going to ask you all another question as I'm pulling up my other screen. So a lot of us get into this opportunity because we have some places we want to go. And I love to tell people, prior to me coming into this business, when I went to work every day, my screensaver was the most prettiest place that I could find, right? My screensaver was Maldives, with the overwater bungalows, with the clear water, right? Because this was something that I looked at every day that I signed in to go to that job. My screensaver was somewhere that I couldn't afford. That's my truth. That's my honest truth, right? And so a lot of people come into this business because, number one, they want to be able to seek some freedoms. They're either time broke or financially broke, like I was, all of the above. I was just broke. I'm broke on so many levels, right? But I wanted the opportunity to be able to travel. And when I was introduced to this opportunity and understanding that I didn't have to pay an arm and a leg to go places that I really wanted to go, because I can be a travel business owner and travel as an insider, it made sense to me. So not only do I get to pay myself commission, I have the option to get to travel places as an insider. So let me ask you all a question, all of my guests on the line, and business partners too. If you could go anywhere in the world, what is one place that's on your bucket list? Go ahead and drop it in the chat. One place that's on your bucket list. I see Paris. Mine was Dubai. Mine was Dubai and Maldives, right? Until I came into this opportunity. Then I started adding some other places that I hadn't heard of, Seychelles and Mauritius and all of these places that I just have to figure out where I'm gonna go to, right? Thailand, Bali, exactly. Greece. I'm going to Greece next month in October, and I absolutely can't wait. So I see all of that. So one of the vendors that we use is called Culture Holidays. And I absolutely love Culture Holidays because it's for the culture, right? That's what I love to say. But it's definitely an avenue where you will be able to get great deals. And I love them because they include all of your activities and things like that. So I don't have to worry about what am I going to do when I get there, especially when I'm in a foreign place. So I'm going to share my screen real quick, but this is Culture Holidays. Somebody put in the chat if you can see my screen, because I think you can. So this is a website. Again, it is available to everyone. Thank you. It is available to everyone. And just some of the places that it has is what everybody usually has on their bucket list. You'll see the Dubai, Bali, Egypt, Kenya, Greece, South Africa, Maldives, right? Thailand, all of the places that people want to go. And so you can definitely go here. So I love to talk about Dubai and Maldives because that was the place that I went for my first bucket list. I was able to get that out of the way with this opportunity, and it was magical. Okay. So I want all of my guests right now, put in the chat, if you were to go to Dubai and spend we're just going to do 5 days in a 5-star hotel, how much would you pay? 5 days in Dubai, 5-star hotel. What do you think the going price is? Now, let me tell you what's going to happen in your 5 days. While you're there, you're going to get breakfast every single day. Okay. You're also going to have a day where you're going to do a marina cruise. So the marina cruise, they're going to take you out on the water. You get to see all the sights. It is unlimited food and drinks on there. They're also going to take you another day where you get to do the desert safari. You get to ride the camel, ATV ride in the desert if you so choose. You'll have another barbecue dinner and a show that you're going to see. Airport transfers, so you're going to have somebody waiting for you at the airport and somebody's going to take you back. So all of this is included with the 5 days and 4 nights. So I see the prices. Somebody said thousands, 4,000, 5,000, 3,500. Did I log in? So I am going to show you as a travel agent, if you wanted to take this trip, I wanted to show you an example of how we travel. If this computer acts right for me, maybe later. Definitely going to be some thousands, because when you say Dubai, first of all, everything in Dubai is luxury, right? So when you say a 5-star hotel, that right there is going to be thousands, just how much it's going to cost per night just to stay there. So let me put this here. I'm gonna pull it up. My screen just, we spinning and spinning and spinning. Give me one moment, because I want you to get a true idea of what things look like on our end. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Dubai. Let me go to the search. The trip that I went on last year and the year before was Dash in Dubai. I know y'all see that price already. Let me go ahead and make it big for you. If you see that price, drop a wow in the chat. If you saw that price, drop a wow in the chat if you saw that price. So again, this is the Dash in Dubai. They do give us this half price. So again, it has your full itinerary, okay? So you'll see day one, everything is already broken down. Day one, we're gonna arrive at the hotel. Transportation is gonna be there. Day two, you have your desert safari with the barbecue dinner. Day three, you have your half city tour with the 4 hours with the dinner cruise, as I told you about. And then day four is your optional day, but we also went to Abu Dhabi, okay? And then day five, you leave, okay? So again, what's included? All of this here is included. Your 4 nights in Dubai with your daily breakfast, transfers, everything that I said is included. Your hotel that you stay, which is an amazing hotel, is this 5-star. The name of this company is Culture Holidays, but these are the prices. For us, it was only, well, this is what 2023 prices. Let me go here. So 2023 prices, these are the days we have left this year. As an agent, this is how much you would pay for this, everything that we just stated. As an agent, you would pay $487 for everything that I just stated. This does not include airfare, okay? This does not include airfare. This is just for everything else, right? And this is absolutely amazing. So let me tell you the smart person in me, because I'm a numbers girl, right? I need to make it make sense for me when I travel. $487. I'm gonna tell you that my flight from DC was about $1,000. Okay, that was more than my trip. So $1,000 plus this 487 for me, I was already winning, right? Because now people are paying, that's $1,500, $1,487, $1,500. $1,500. Understand that people are going to Cancun for $1,500. People going to Vegas for $1,500 in Miami, but $1,500, I'm able to go to Dubai in a 5-star hotel, etc. Right? So not only did that excite me, because that alone gets me excited, right? I don't have to book anybody else, just me enjoying my life in Dubai. I'm good, right? But let me tell you the smart person in me. I need to go for free. Right? If you want to go for free, put free in the chat, because I like free. 1,500 sounds great, but I like free, right? And so what we would do is, because we're in the travel industry, we're going to Dubai. It's okay to share it with some other people, right? And so you see here where I have my companion price. I do my markups is $200. This company will allow you to get a minimum $200 per person that you invite, right? That is your commission. So understand, me adding it up, $1,500, that sounds like I need 7.5 people to go with me on this trip. So let's just say I get 8. 8 people to accompany me on this trip, that's $1,600. Guess who goes for free? Me, as the agent. So I'm advertising, I'm doing my flyer, and this company do a flyer for you. I'm gonna go ahead and listen, we're gonna, just how quick it is, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make my flyer. And I'm gonna say we're gonna go September 23rd, and I'm gonna just do 555 1212 with 666, and it's $787, and that's what we want to advertise. And guess what? My whole flyer is done. Now, all I need to do is put this on social media and say who want to go. Why do we have to make this difficult? There's nothing difficult about this business. Just as sure as that, I just created a whole flyer, and now I'm able to advertise this on Facebook. This is why I love this business. This is why you don't need any experience. This is why you can do this with the little pockets of time that you have, because it did not take long. It did not take long, and I'm gonna advertise this and push this to as many people, because as many people go, there's $200 in my pocket, and I'm gonna go for free. And my trip to Greece that I'm going to next month is absolutely free. And I have a whole trip going to Phuket next year, and guess what? It will be free. So this is how I'm able to travel in this industry. and not have to worry about not having enough money, not being able to experience the world, or just traveling to Atlanta, Vegas, and Miami. Okay, it is more to life than just Atlanta, Vegas, and Miami. So that is cultural holidays. Of course, like I said, it's so many different places that you can go. When I went to when my husband and I went to Dubai and Maldives, you can definitely add those on. I will tell you, as an insider, I paid $4,000 to go to Dubai and Maldives. We stayed in the overwater bungalow, and that included our airfare. $4,000, y'all. I quoted that price, that same trip, for someone else who wanted to do the exact same tour that I did, and understand that it was over $12,000. So listen, this is why I say you can do the business for yourself and be perfectly fine. Me booking other people is extra. You know, personally, I don't want to book nobody else. I'm going to be my own best client, and I'm going to take full advantage of this amazing opportunity. So that is Culture Holidays. That is just one of the vendors that we use. But I just wanted to show you that we're partnered with everyone. So again, this is a business that you don't have to worry about anything off brand. You say, I'm used to Norwegian Cruise Line, I'm used to Carnival, I'm used to American Airlines. It does not matter. We are partnered with every major supplier. So just like most people will, if they're going on a cruise, they're going to go to carnival.com. We go to GoCCL, and all it is Carnival's travel agent portal. That's it. That's all. The same place when y'all go to Hilton and you want to go book a room, we go to Hilton as well, but we have a special portal that we go to for travel advisors, so we can get that D word right there. Yeah, so we can get that D word on our personal travel. It's the same thing. And again, if you love Expedia, we have Expedia Tap, which is the travel agent portal. So it does not matter who you're used to booking with. We simply want to show you how to continue booking with that vendor and just paying yourself commission for what you're going to do anyway. Again, I saw all those me's in the chat. So somebody got to get the commission. Are you going to keep throwing it out the window or giving it to whoever works for Expedia? Because y'all, if you booking through Expedia, that means you work for them, because you just did all the work and somebody else got paid. So that's what we're trying to eliminate in this opportunity. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and just keep talking to you a little bit, because I just want to talk to you quick ways about this opportunity. There's 8 streams of income in this amazing opportunity. The first way, of course, is travel. Travel is our product. So anytime that you book travel, we have a 70-30 relationship with IntelliTravel. IntelliTravel is our host agency. So you will be operating as an independent travel agent. You are going to brand yourself. You're not going to brand IntelliTravel. My business is Marche Travel. So when I brand, my business is Marche Travels. But anytime I put packages out, it's a 70-30 relationship, which means we get 70% starting off, and IntelliTravel as our host agency do get 30%. Okay, so if you book something and you get $1,000 commissions, 700 of it is yours, the 300 goes to the company. Okay, I don't know any other company that do a 70-30 split where you actually keep the higher end, you keep the 70%. So this is what it is. And then of course, the more travel you book, it does go up to 80% commissions. Okay, so that is the first way, which is our travel. Of course, the more travel you book, the more commission that you book. Okay, and again, as you can book your own travel and get commission on your own trip. You can set up, because there's no set way on how you have to promote your business. You can do it whatever. Some people choose to focus on cruises. Some people do a lot of group trips. If you do corporate and church retreats, if you're in a fraternity or sorority, listen, it does not matter. Somebody is traveling. And even if you have another business, right? I hear a lot of people say, well, I already have another business. This business, I promise you, ties into your business, because I don't even care. I tell people all the time. And one lady says she sells paparazzi. Paparazzi is great. However, y'all just had the super paparazzi convention in Vegas. Guess what you did? You got on a plane and you stayed in a hotel. Those are all things travel. Who booked it and who got paid for it? That could have been you, and you could have got some money while you were on the way to your paparazzi convention. So it doesn't matter what your business is. Understand that you have to do our business to do your business 9 times out of 10, because travel runs the world. Okay, so travel commissions is the first bag that you get. The second one would be a direct sale. Every time we share this opportunity with someone and show them how to position themselves on the money-making side of travel, the company pays us $50. Now, again, it's not a requirement. I'm going to say that again, it's not a requirement. But again, if y'all going to Dubai for $500, put in the chat if you're going to tell somebody. I just want to know who's going to keep that to themselves or you going to tell somebody, right? Especially when you know they spent $5,000 to go to Dubai and you spent 500, right? And so because we're sharing with other people how they can travel smarter, right? Or if they're going on, they just put together a whole group cruise and gave all the commission to Carnival. You're not going to tell them how they could have done that same thing that they were doing anyway and got a check with a couple of commas in it. Listen, this is all we do. We're sharing with people the opportunity. If they choose, great. If they don't, continue doing what you're doing. But every time that you do, the company is going to pay you $50, and that's unlimited income that's paid upfront. We can pay every Thursday at 10:52 a.m. Okay, just keep that in mind. The second one is the direct match of 50%. So again, we're just simply sharing this opportunity, and you have the opportunity to have your business grow, right? Your team is going to grow if you so choose to work on the marketing side. Again, if I tell Tiffany about this opportunity, she said, listen, I got a trip anyway. I want to get a check for it. She partners with me in business. The company paid me that direct sale of $50. But how many of you know that Tiffany going to run her mouth too? Right. And so when she started telling other people, she now is going to get that $50. But every time that she helps someone else get their business started, the company is going to send me 50%. $25 every single time, and that's unlimited, whether I know them or not, even if I didn't have anything to do with the transaction, right? So just imagine your job right now is the same thing. It's a referral process. If you refer someone to your job right now and your boss said if they get hired, we're going to give you 50% of their check on the 1st and the 15th, how many more people are you going to tell? This is how we operate. I'm telling everybody, we're simply showing people how to get paid on the travel, right? So all of that goes hand in hand. 50% check match for life. The residual part of our business, you only need 2 people to unlock the residual. The residual is simply introducing someone to this business one time and getting paid in a lifetime. The company says that they will pay you $4 per person that goes into your organization, whether you put them there or not, right? So everyone here is a part of the team. Whether you bring them in, Keisha brings them in, Tamika bring it in, Herbert bring it in, it doesn't matter. You're going to get paid $4 if they fall into your organization, and that is for life. So again, $4, your matrix is going to unlock. You have the potential, when we talk into our Goal Builder program, to get up to $118,000 on the 10th of every single month. Minimum $48 by simply unlocking your matrix, okay? So we are definitely going to keep, and we're going to talk about that more, and that goes more into depth on our presentation, okay? 10% matrix match. So that $4, if you're working with someone, you brought them into the business and they have a matrix, the company is going to send you 10% automatically. Okay. So they could get $1,000 every month on their residual. The company is going to send you $100 simply because you introduced them one time, whatever year it was when you introduced them. Okay. You're also going to get a bonus. So we have levels: bronze, silver, gold. It's set up just like the Olympics. To get to bronze, you simply need to introduce 3 people to this opportunity. To get to silver, you introduce 6 total. And to get to gold, you introduce 9 people. So we're still not even talking double digits. But when you introduce 9 people to this opportunity, you get your first $10 promotion. So that $10 promotion, now when you introduce someone to the opportunity, is no longer $50, it's $60 every single time. And then that 50% check match that we talked about, we're going to add $10 onto that as well. So every time they get 50, you're going to get 25. But now with that $10, when they get when you get 60 and they introduce it, you're going to get $35. So again, that's unlimited, no cap on that at all. Okay. What I love most is you're also going to get a 10% match on the independent travel agents that you personally sponsor. You're going to get a 10% commission override, right? So what does that look like? Again, we have one product, and our product is travel. So we're definitely going to be showing you how to book travel, because that's all we can show you. So listen, if Tiffany goes out here today and she books that cruise for her amazing family, and she gets that commission, get a commission check of $2,000, okay? Because she booked it, they had a great time. I sponsored her back in 2020. Guess what the company is going to do? Send me a commission check of $200. I wasn't with her on the cruise. I don't know who was on a cruise. I just hope they had a great time. And I'm going to tell her, keep booking, Tiffany, right? I just had someone just do an amazing group trip to Jamaica. I don't know who they booked. I think it was their sororities, because I think it was the Deltas had it on lock. Okay. But listen, she just got a commission check of $5,400 for that group. And guess what? I sponsored her 3 years ago, but the company sent me a check for $540. And I just, listen, go ahead, Deltas, go ahead and book some more, right? So listen, that's what we're telling you. The people that you sponsor in this business, you're going to receive a 10% override once you hit that goal level. And just imagine all those people booking travel, because that's all that we do, whether it's their own travel or they're booking for other people. So there's potential to earn thousands of dollars without even booking a thing, but just because you simply showed other people how to book travel. You're also going to get director's bonus. So again, this is a team building effort. When your team collaboratively gets to 100, you're going to be known as what we consider a one-star director. If we have any directors on the line, go ahead and drop 1 star in the chat, because they're there. But guess what? Their team grew to 100 over time. And now as a director, they got a $500, they get a $500 bonus on the first. Yesterday, y'all don't ask them for no money, but listen, they got a $500 bonus on yesterday just to get their month started, okay? And then they gave themselves another $10 promotion. So again, they can go out and introduce someone now, and instead of it being $50, it's now $70 every single time, okay? So they also have a guarantee on their income. When you hit directorship, the company guarantees you a comma into your bank account every single month. That's $1,000 guaranteed, $12,000 a year. And that's a part-time job for someone. I mean, I could use the extra $1,000 in my household, right? But listen, because it's a guarantee, in the event, let's say out of all of the income we talk about, if they don't make $1,000, they only make $800, the company is going to send them the other $200 just to guarantee that they have $1,000 into their bank account. So shout out to all my one-star directors that are on the line. That director bonus goes from $500 all the way to $100,000 a month. I'm a 3-star director in this organization. Again, the company kicks off the month with $2,000. And I tell people, listen, $2,000 just to get my month started. I know some people right here working full-time that's not making $2,000, sadly, on a monthly basis, okay? So understand that there's definitely money attached to this. And can I tell you that when you become a 1-star director, the company gives a pledge over your entire business. And this pledge states that in the event of your death, because listen, we're building a business here, right? And so all of your hard work that you did, in the event of your death, the company will continue to pay whoever you choose to will this business down to, right? We like to call it a legacy business, how we create that generational wealth. So understand that if anything happens to you today or tomorrow, the company will still pay your kids or whoever you will the business down to, your monthly directly commission, your weekly pay, your director's bonus, and your monthly residual income. All of that income will be paid down, and it's going to continue for a lifetime. So it's not a one-time payout. It is for a lifetime. So a lot of people use the business simply for the pledge. We have a lot of doctors, lawyers, engineers, people making 6 figures in this opportunity. And a lot of people look at them and say, well, why would you need something like this? And it is truly because of this pledge, because they're able to will this business down to, if something happens to them on their job, their money is done, right? And it speaks to the heart of our founder, because this money could have went back to the company, could have went in their pockets, but they're making sure that you have income that's going to extend beyond the grave. So that is definitely all of the income that is attached in this opportunity. Is 8 ways that you can get paid. We like to call it 8 ways to the bag. All right. So somebody drop 8 ways, because listen, you are in control of that. You can choose if you want 1 bag or 2 bags or all 8 bags. For me, it's all 8. Give me all 8. I'm for it all. Okay. So that is what we want to talk about. And again, this is explained more in depth with our presentation. So anytime that you want that information, you can definitely join us on the presentation. But before we go, because I showed you all the insides, and then I'm going to show you the price point, and then we're just going to get right into any questions that anyone may have. I'm trying to figure out how to get back to my Zoom. All right, so let me share the screen. Of course, this opportunity here, it is, you see it here on the screen. Let's see. Trying to play it, y'all. But it is a one-time slideshow. Oh, Lord. Hold on, y'all. I'm not going to give y'all the full presentation today. But it is a what? Let me go back. But it is a one-time fee of $200 to get your business started. Okay, $199.90 to get your business started. It is a one-time investment. Let me get back to my screen so you can see. One-time investment, $199, and monthly to keep your business going, it is $60 a month. Now, let me tell you exactly how that breaks down. As soon as I pull this screen up, y'all, sorry. Me and this, all right, let's try this. I think, can you see my screen now? Should be able to see my screen. So $199 to get your business started, $199.90 to get your business started. We're going to send $19.95 over to Planet Marketing so that you can become a marketing representative. If you choose to share the opportunity, you have a way to tap into 7 additional streams of income. Okay, you're going to have a website that is available for you for marketing purposes, right? And you will be able to help other people start their own agency. The remaining $179.95 is going to go to IntelliTravel so that you can become an independent travel agency owner. Okay, so with that, you are able to earn income from travel, all things travel, whether it's your trip or other people's trip. You're able to take advantage of the discounted rates that you see, the VIP travel discounts that you have available, and you're also going to get your own website. So you're going to get your own.com where you can give it out to people if they want to book a hotel or a car rental. They don't have to go to Expedia anymore. They don't have to go to booking.com. They can go directly to your website. The website is already maintained and created for you. They can go directly to your website and book their hotel, book their car rental, and you'll receive a commission. They can even book activities and excursions, okay, directly from your website. So again, together, one-time investment of $199.90 to take advantage of 2 debt-free businesses where you can earn 6 figures. You have the potential to earn 6 figures with both businesses, Planet and IntelliTravel. Now, do we have a monthly overhead? Absolutely, because this is a business. This is not a timeshare. This isn't a travel club. This is your operating business. So it's $60 a month, $2 a day, $1 per business, right? You cannot operate any type of business with that low cost. Okay, we pay more for the M&Ms and the snack machine, y'all. But listen, $1 a day per business, $60. What does that get you? Outside of having an agency who already have the relationships established with these large companies, Disney, again, Marriott, American Airlines, Delta. I saw somebody ask questions about Southwest. We already have those relationships in place, okay? The relationships are already built. You have 2 operating websites that you don't have to create and maintain. If we have any traditional business owners on the line, websites are expensive, okay? So you're going to have 2 websites available for you. You have over $100,000 in marketing and sales materials so you can brand yourself and your business. Okay, you're going to have access to trainers where if you decide that you want to become a Jamaica specialist, an Aruba specialist, again, these partnerships are already formed. You can take the trainers that you so choose to be your success. You're going to have a success coach. You're going to have a mentor. It's going to cover your payroll. It's cover your errors and emissions insurance. So listen, $1 per business. There's no inventory, no quotas, and again, no contract. So whenever you decide that you no longer want to work your business, you stop paying the $60, the doors of your business is closed, plain and simple, okay? We have 3 guarantees in place. The first guarantee is for your clients. If you choose to book clients, that guarantee is that if we'll try our best to meet it and beat it. If you book something for someone and they find it cheaper online, we'll try our best to meet it or beat it. If we can't, they're going to give your client 110% credit so that they can book their next trip with you. The second guarantee is as a business, once you start your business, we're going to give you your first 30 days as a risk-free period. So within 30 days, you make your investment. You decide to come in, see what we have available to you. If you decide that this isn't what you want to do, you can cancel on day 29 and get your investment back. Okay, no love lost. We're just going to ask that when you book your next trip that you use one of us so we can get the business. Okay, but then the other guarantee is this is a business decision. So again, you may not make a profit within your first 30 days. Any business owners on the line know that your first year in business, you typically don't make a profit. However, we have our unique profit guarantee, which after a year, following everything that we've told you to do, if you do not make or save more than it costs you to run your business, we're going to send you a check for the difference. Somebody tell me how you can lose in this business. You can't. You cannot lose in this opportunity. You're either going to win small or you're going to win big. All right. But you're not going to lose. Either you're going to be your best client or you're going to be the best travel agent, if that's what you so choose, or you're going to help some other people. Again, I came into this business simply to travel. So me and my husband can travel for cheap. And I messed around and made 6 figures, y'all. It can be that simple. So I am going to stop sharing my screen. And I want to entertain any questions. Let me stop recording. I'm going to entertain